I've always had this thought process where a lot of shit that I endured in order for me to like push it back to the back, I was just like, people like shouldn't have even gone through that, let alone it being something that needs to be said out loud. So it's just, I never tried to make my healing about me being in somebody else's face and they're admitting their wrongdoings and you know and us talking about it. It's never been about that because one thing a motherfucker can do is lie. So I would never allow anybody the opportunity to dim down my story, my situation, what the fuck I endured and experienced in order for them to feel better about what they actually did or how the situation actually played out. So I I guess that's why it took me so long on trying to figure out how I want to tell my story, what story I want to tell, because some shit it shouldn't happen. Some shit it shouldn't be fucking said out loud. I have learned, and I'm going to keep forgiving myself for every uncomfortable position I put myself in or somebody else put me in, and that's just really the best I could do for myself right now, and just continue to blossom. But I will never allow anybody the strength or the ego to be like, nah, she lying, this ain't happened, this not a 10, or they try to switch it like it was my fault or some weird shit. No, I take accountability of my actions, but for the entirety of the situation, my innocence was definitely tampered with a long time ago. My head ain't been right for a long time. So I just felt like people could like smell. They was just like praying off of me. Like, yeah. Let's see where we can go, how far, what we can do with this one. It's just like, I'm so grateful that my virginity, I consented to lose because that that would have probably been another trauma for another whole other situation, and I'm just so grateful. But when I say that me losing my virginity was a gateway to all kinds of different hells and things, and oh heavens, I'm just glad. I'm glad I get to still come out on top. I get to forgive myself, forgive my body. I can still be granted the blessing of being loved, and sharing love open heartedly without just fucking saying fuck people and what they going through. Because I just feel like in all aspects of my life, like I was supposed to like experience the three ultimate betrayals. It's a family betrayal, a friend betrayal, and your loved one, your spouse or something. And that's literally like been my trio my whole life. Like betrayal after betrayal. And I just know there's a place out there where I don't get betrayed. And I'm going to continue to seek my stomping grounds because as a goddess, I have work to do and my sanity will be protected at all times. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to make my story my story. Nobody can. And I always also think like if somebody wanna like come correct and talk about it, then you would have to acknowledge your doing. And then when we acknowledge your doing, then it can be a whole situation. But a lot of people don't want to be held accountable for the shit that they may have put, somebody through. Like, especially children, little girls, like these weirdo perverts in this world, like these manipulators in this world, like just overall, whether even if it's not sexual, just like a motherfucker trying to siphon what you have out of jealousy. Like, what you been jealous for? When I've always tried to like boost people, like, hey, you doing a good job, keep up the good work. Or if somebody felt like they had no place to go, I always open my space up to be like that listening ear or that hug, that shoulder you could cry on. Like, I've never, you know, tried to do wrong about people. So when certain shit that I feel in my spirit may have occurred, and all these flashbacks about all these L's I've taken, it's just like, damn, bro, I really forgive myself for being a sucker. And I wasn't even a sucker. I was just open hearted. I was just nice. Like, I can't even call myself a sucker for being like, for wanting to help the next person, for wanting to be there for the next person. Like, me being a sucker is if I would have stayed there and allowed you to continue to dim my light, especially me being aware of what you're doing, and you're purposely trying to, you know, how can I say this? Feed on my downfalls. Feed off my downfalls. Something like that. But I'm just like, why would you want to do that? Because I feel like I'm more beneficial to people when I am doing my best. So I've never really understood why people felt like dimming my light, hurting me, and this, that, and the 10, giving up on me was always the best option. Like, it may have been a quicker option for like nothing. I mean, because I'm pretty sure it was about some money, and nobody I know is rich, like, except for me. And I'm only rich in spirit right now, but I know my wealth and all that is coming. But it's like a lot of people just gave up on me. Like, my dreams wasn't even a dream. Like, it was just a joke to most people. They thought I was just having fun. Like, no, I'm really trying to figure out how the fuck I can utilize what I have. I'm trying to make myself be seen as a respected adult, as a respected being in this world, and actually make some money without having to lose myself with stupid shit or selling my soul or my body for nothing. Like, I have a child to raise, and one thing I'm not gonna do is leave my child behind with nothing, with just questions and shit. And it's just, I will find the best environment for him, because I'm in the middle of a knothood, being as beautiful as I am. You heard how that stupid ass punk just blew at me? That's the type of shit I gotta deal with. These motherfuckers don't know what a goddess is. They don't know how to embrace a goddess. So I have to be able to tune out all the stupid shit of people sexualizing my appearance, like, 'cause they never seen a beautiful woman just walking in nature that's not selling coochie. Like, I just be wanting to exist in a world that can respect and acknowledge and understand who and where I am going and at in life. But that's my job. So I won't hold anybody accountable for my shit. So don't think that I am expecting to excite or please anyone during my journey for the rest of my journey, because though I plan on benefiting others, if it do not put a smile on my face and food in my home, I have nothing to or for the energy it, it needs. So I'm going to keep busy. I'm going to do my part because this world needs a destiny. This world needs hope. So I'm going to be hope. I'm going to continue to be hope. And nobody's going to stop this little old beautiful goddess from doing what she got to do to be great. Oh my greatness.